Once upon a chilling autumn morning, 6 college students decided to embark on an adventure that would forever haunt their memories. They were a close-knit group of friends, each with their own unique quirks and personalities, seeking excitement beyond the confines of their campus. They had heard whispers of an untouched and mysterious location called Ravenswood, a place untouched by time and civilization. None of them had ever been there before, making it the perfect destination for their much-anticipated picnic. The morning sun cast long shadows as the group assembled at the edge of the forest that led to Ravenswood. Their names were Alex, the fearless leader of the group; Sarah, a budding photographer with an eye for capturing the extraordinary; Matt, the prankster who never took life too seriously; Emily, the introverted bookworm; Chris, the athlete with a competitive streak; and Rachel, the group's fearless explorer. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the world seemed to change around them. The trees grew taller and gnarled, their branches forming an impenetrable canopy that blocked out the sun. Shadows danced among the twisted roots, and the air grew colder, sending shivers down their spines. Despite their initial excitement, unease crept into their hearts. After hours of hiking, they finally emerged into a clearing that felt as though it had been plucked from a fairy tale. A serene lake sparkled under the feeble rays of sunlight that penetrated the thick canopy above. The grass was lush and green, and the air carried a strange, almost intoxicating fragrance. "This place is amazing!" Alex exclaimed, his enthusiasm reignited. The group set up their picnic near the water's edge, laying out a spread of sandwiches, snacks, and drinks. As they ate and laughed, their initial unease faded into the background, replaced by a sense of camaraderie and adventure. Sarah, always eager to capture the moment, began snapping photographs of their idyllic picnic spot. She noticed something strange when reviewing her pictures: faint, shadowy figures lurking at the edge of the clearing. She showed them to the others, but they dismissed it as a trick of the light. As the day wore on, strange things continued to happen. Matt's pranks, usually met with laughter, took on a sinister edge. Objects seemed to move on their own, and faint whispers rustled through the trees. Emily, who had been lost in a book, claimed to hear voices coming from the forest. Chris, ever the skeptic, brushed off these occurrences as mere coincidences. As night fell, the group decided to set up a campfire. The crackling flames provided a comforting glow that pushed back the encroaching darkness. But the shadows around them seemed to grow thicker, and the air grew colder still. The unease returned, and Rachel couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. As they huddled around the campfire, the ground beneath them trembled, and the lake's water rippled as if disturbed by some unseen force. Panic began to set in, and the group debated whether to stay the night or attempt the treacherous journey back through the dark forest. Then, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. They turned to see Sarah clutching her camera, trembling in terror. Her photos revealed the shadowy figures from earlier, now more distinct and malevolent. They were tall, hooded figures with eyes that glowed with an eerie, otherworldly light. Without another word, they grabbed their belongings and fled into the forest, guided only by the weak beams of their flashlights. The shadows seemed to reach out for them, and strange, ghostly shapes darted through the trees. The forest appeared to stretch on endlessly, and they soon realized they were hopelessly lost. Panic and fear consumed them, and they could no longer distinguish between reality and the supernatural. As dawn broke, they stumbled upon the clearing once more, only it looked vastly different in the harsh light of day. The serene lake was gone, replaced by a desolate, murky swamp. The grass was withered and dead, and the air reeked of decay. Exhausted, they collapsed on the cold ground, their minds fractured by the horrors of the night. They had entered Ravenswood as carefree college students seeking adventure, but they would leave it forever changed, haunted by the malevolent forces that dwelled within. To this day, the group's experiences at Ravenswood remain a mystery. Some say it was a shared delusion brought on by exhaustion and fear, while others believe they had unwittingly stumbled upon a cursed and ancient place. Regardless of the truth, the memory of that horrifying picnic in Ravenswood would forever bind them, a chilling reminder of the unknown horrors that lurk in the darkness.